According to political researcher and strategist Brian Toshman, students and teachers do not shed their constitutional rights to freedom of speech or expression at the schoolhouse gate.
Yes, I think they should have First Amendment rights.
Yes, I think they should, because we are our own people, and we may be minors, but we're still individual people who have individual rights.
Yes.
Why?
Well, we all have our freedom of speech and religion, and to be able to take that away would be going against that. So in schools it should be the same. You should be able to have your freedom of speech and freedom of your religion and freedom of press, and not be hindered to not choose to say what you want to say and believe what you want to believe.
No. There's a lot of things you're not really allowed to talk about during class. One of it's religion. Most teachers don't really like kids talking about religion, and you're not allowed to use your freedom of speech in all classes.
A lot of the teachers dictate what we do, and so we don't get to really have a say in what we want school-wise and like how we want to be taught, and so yeah.
Yes, mostly I would say that you do, except for there is always like the language barrier and certain things that things that teachers and principals don't want you to be saying, like bad words and things like that, and you also aren't allowed to like go and try to like in class talk about your religion, try to teach people about it. As teachers, you're not allowed to do that. So
Yeah, it should be through the school system, or like, cause like my parents parent me to be like able to make it as an adult, but other parents don't care as much. So it definitely, if it is through the school system, then everyone can have the same amount of preparation for adulthood.
I think that's something they should teach in schools, because otherwise how are kids going to learn what those are? And if you don't use them as a minor, then when you do become an adult, you probably aren't going to really know what they are, or use them if you don't know what they are. And so if they teach it in schools, what your rights are and how to use those, then I think people will use them more.
I think I have more rights at the college, just because everybody there is, in one way or another, treated like an adult, because we are taking higher level classes, and so the professors are more likely to treat you as an adult, and I think that involves your rights, and you can talk to each other like equals because you're all treated the same.
I think you have a lot more freedom at the college, because at the high school, like if you miss a day without like saying something, then they like call your house and say that you missed a day, and everything is like required at the high school, like has to be done. But at the college it's more like your agency, and like you choose whether or not you're gonna take things seriously. It's not forced upon you. I think it changes because at the high school, like I was saying before, like everything's like kind of forced on you. You have to do these certain things, and at the college you get to choose whether to do these things, and I think it actually helps you to be able to just be like as a better student, not being around people who would want you to like, who don't care and like will hinder your learning. You are able to embrace your learning at Running Start.
I think again it's because we're treated differently at the college. We're treated more like an adult and less like a child. Even if we are minors, we're treated differently.
Just because you're a minor does not mean that you deserve any less freedom than someone else. Stand up for your rights and speak your mind.